Well, I'm glad that you are, because it wouldn't be the same without you. You know, the Rascals mean a lot to so many people, and some of the top 10 singles of the U.S. charted songs are songs like Good Lovin' or, you know, Groovin' or some of the greatest songs that you guys had over the years. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your overall experiences with basically working with some of the greatest people in rock and roll?
Well, we were very fortunate, I think, to be on Atlantic Records, which had the greatest jazz players, actually, I think, in the world. And we were one of the first top artists to be on Atlantic Records. We brought them into pop radio, which they declined, and of course they acquired the Rolling Stones and Sonny and Cher later on, and then they went on to be Atlantic Records and loomed heavily against the major labels, you know. I have a surprise for you.
I love surprises, you know that.
Well, I have a contact with Eddie Brigatis, which was previously unable to attend, but he can now, but I'm having a phone problem, unless you could call me on the next break.
Oh, we'd certainly love to, because we got so many great songs of the Rascals to play, beginning with How Can I Be Sure. Could you tell us on anything about How Can I Be Sure? If you would love to, it would be great. Just a little brief history on that.
Well, that song was written rather quickly because the Rascals were on the road at the time and really didn't have time to complete it, but they scheduled a large orchestra for it, and that song was written at the kind of the last minute, and Eddie Brigati nailed it, and we were lucky to sing background it on the next day, and it became what we call our legitimate hit aside from rock and roll, you know.
Sure. Yeah, we're going to play that song in a moment right here on WPAT. Just before we play that, I know we're going to try to get Eddie, your brother, Eddie Brigati, on the phone. One of the great Rascals, along with you. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get Mr. Bob O'Brien in here for a moment to take care of that. In the meantime, I'm going to play How Can I Be Sure right here on WPAT for you guys and the Rascals.
Take some pictures of that. The snow keeps falling down all around. The snow keeps falling.